Guys, this is Ninja on the Ninja. And I am the Alpha of Alpha, Daddy McDaddy. Hold the cheese. No, it's Alpha of Alpha. Hold the cheese, Daddy McDaddy. Um, I am the leader and coach, and honest to a fault, basically. And I got a message. It's food for me. Cool. So what I want to do, basically, again, as Alpha Big Daddy, there's this song called "Rise," okay, and it's an a video that this only has 7.1k subs, but has 3.1 million views from 2 years ago. And basically, I think it sucks. Just for my shoes are fucking up my feet, or at least making my feet dirty or whatever. It sucks too. Anyways, so basically calling you out, in essence. But it's lightweight. It has I'm not like saving the world before bedtime as per usual. I've realized basically I have a lot of bots being targeted and repressed into the dirt. I'm asking big wigs like Destiny and Jordan Peterson and big names. And the thing is, I can hold my own. I can hold the ground. I can talk to them and show them that I know what the fuck I'm talking about. And it's stupid. And so I'm going through those avenues basically. But yeah, those are just two of the many. But anyways, the point is, we're gonna go over this, and I'm gonna show you how this is good, but how DBZ and rest in peace Akira Toriyama. Uh, I don't know what happened, but literally the culture's dead, and just like Disney, like they're just hella bad. Like the reason why Disney movies sucked is because of what's going on here in this AMV. And I'm not talking about the person that made the AMV. As far as what they did, whatever, I don't care. That's what I'm talking about here. I'm talking about the show, Dragon Ball Z, because it's not what we grew up with, right? It's not the same. And I think this is something that happens in society, basically, and why the world fucking sucks, and why America sucks. And because I'm so smart, I can connect the two, and I'm basically gonna call that out. Akira Toriyama, Dragon Ball Z, Dragon Ball Super, essentially. So I'm calling that out. So watch this. But it's to my favorite song, and it's to this AMV because they use bits from Dragon Ball Z, Dragon Ball Super, and I see them. But this just goes to show you how Akira Toriyama was brilliant in how he would do certain things. And yes, there was some kind of control, and he kind of made people believe certain things and whatever. But the point is, he wasn't dumb. And there's a movie called Grandma Got Run Over by a Reindeer, and this is the same thing essentially. It's sellouts, basically, and how Grandma never sold out, and how they're trying to get Grandma to sell out and corrupt the system for money, basically. But she had tradition, basically, and she never broke, and I'm that Grandma, basically. I'm that Grandma. And this is what happens if I get ran over by a reindeer, and why I'm so important, and why they're trying to get rid of me, and why, if you want the world to do well, you need me, and you need to not let people fuck it up. Such as, I have a paper written out, basically, because people want me to point out stuff that made people very aware that I know what the fuck I'm talking about. But basically, Paul Ryan, Steve Bannon, Jeff Sessions, Lindsey Graham, Jim Jordan, Pete Hegseth, RK Jr., Matt Gates, Lauren Boebert, Marjorie Taylor Greene, and basically they're influencers, essentially. and they sold out, and they're kind of guiding people and leading you downward away from your prizes so that you sell out and you corrupt basically. Trump is one of those people. Elon Musk is one of those people. Now, are they evil? Yes, right. But would they have done what they did if it was not for them? No. And that's what I'm trying to tell you. I actually believe Jeffrey Epstein basically is he was, I don't know, it's in save, but he basically, oh, it did, but it's okay. So Jeffrey Epstein died. um 9/11 happened, and then COVID, and during COVID, um there was shutdowns, and I believe they were intentional because they had control of the government, and they were moving goalposts, basically, right? So it was intentional. And if you want to steal whatever I'm saying, go for it. But the thing is, you need to tell them that it was from me, and the reason why it's important that you do that is because if you don't, you form a cancer basically, and that's why China sucks, because it's completely full of sellouts and fucking corrupt blah blah blah, and like the whole 9 yards, because everyone's like that. And then 9/11, I think, was an inside job. And again, the reason why it's an inside job because those people I mentioned before. And the thing is you have ego-driven reporters like Luke Beasley, Adam Mockler, Kyle Klinsky, and to a small extent, a Meganist Press, a Meganist Press, basically. To, I'll say, because I have this written down, to a small extent. And I think people will do things that they're led to do. Influencers, basically, they will influence people to be a certain way, and people will act a certain way. And Megan Set Press is one of those people, basically. So that's basically what this all comes down to. And again, Disney, like, that's a version of America and how it fell. Basically, because the person who it's grandma got run over by a reindeer. Like, this is what happens when the heart and soul sells out, and it became, they ruined Disney because the person who made it was like, no, I'm not gonna sell it. No, I'm not gonna sell it. No, I'm not gonna sell it. And eventually, they sold out, and that's what we got. Dead Disney. Same thing's happening here. Dragon Ball Super, like Dragon Ball Z, maybe not, but the characters are all being fucking whores and sluts, and fucking they're afraid of gun people, people with energy-based guns and shit. Like the Toriyama would have never fucking let that slide. That's why Bernie Sanders and the Bernie blackout thing happened, because it's like, Bernie, a pedophile fucking misogynist? No, what the fuck are you talking about? And so Fox News is like, okay, we better stop talking about him because all we did is make people fucking jump up and get in arms more. And that's exactly why they're trying to disarm people and take your freedom of speech and your freedom of guns away. And the reason why they're leading people who are like, oh yeah, we don't need to talk. If you feel a certain way, it's fine. If you make them shut up and they deserve to be removed, that's why they get promoted, basically. And then the person that's like, no, 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 we need our freedom of speech, they get pushed down into the dirt because they're trying to kill us. And why people that are like, what's it called? Guns are bad, but at the same time, guns are good, guns are good. And so now we're having, and this is why the red and the blue, why it's so good, and why America is still standing, and why it's called the red, white, and blue. It's because we have that white division where nothing happens. That's where logic rules. That's where I can say the word nigger, by the way. I can say the word, like, whatever the fuck I want in, like, a courtroom, for example, if the context is okay. Like, I'm saying the word as a word, but if I'm saying, like, oh, that that dirty N word was trying to do something to my daughter. Fuck N words. Like, yes, then in that case, yes, it's bad. But if I'm just like the word nigger is bad and we shouldn't say it, then the context is different. And the problem is they made you too stupid to realize that the context makes the word, and they're trying to exploit that and utilize that and weaponize that to divide the nation and break it apart. And I'm telling you that, basically. I'm telling you that because I can't reach you because you're too stupid. We're gonna watch this Dragon Ball Z video with the song called Rise. 'Cause I like the song. I like Dragon Ball Z, both things. I haven't seen the full of this video, but I know enough to know that Dragon Ball Super is not fucking good. And again, like that's why no one watched it. But I'm pointing it out because this is a good example of what happens and what happened to Disney and why Disney sold out and why certain places sold out, like X and Twitter, and how it got ruined. Like everything that Elon Musk bought and influenced, it sold out. Facebook, same thing. They gave in and they fell because of it. So that's dope. Everybody knows Goku and Vegeta and their lines and their fucking. That's basically America. Goku is blue and Vegeta is red. Well, he was red and he's more purple now. But so is Goku. He was like a way liberal, but he's kind of a fighter now. Now he's more America in the middle, right? They're more purple than ever before. Before it was red versus blue, which is why American flag was what it was, red and blue, right? But the versus is neutrality. There's a separation between your church and state. That's why they're trying to get rid of it because they want to unite red and blue because they took control of the red because of religion, because of military complex, and they had that influence and that control structure built into their system. So it just changed from God to me. And then now I tell you, you do it, and that doesn't work on the left, and that's why America's still standing. Why America's so great because you can do what you want to do. That's fine, but I don't have to do it. That's why there's a white in the red and blue and all the stars of the states, right? And that's the flag, right? Welcome to the world, no heroes. So first off, I want to point out, why is he wearing glasses? That's a cultural thing, and that's just please sleep with people with glasses. Our leader has glasses. Please fuck him, ladies. That's all that is. It's just I'm just reaching out. He doesn't use phones. He doesn't have the same reasons that we do. He doesn't affect. He doesn't affect like I have glasses because I had a brain tumor and a stroke, right? That's why. One of my eyes is wonky because of brain tumor and a stroke. That's why. And they're trying to like why does he have glasses? That's like it's stupid, but yet they did it because they sold their souls. Whereas Akira Toriyama was actually wholesome and truthful, and he had grassroots. He was Bernie Sanders. That's why Bernie Sanders didn't do well. It's because of the Bernie blackout created by Fox. We're not going to talk about him because we did mention him, right? Because we tried to get you to hate him, but all it did is inspired you to even be more rebellious, and we don't want that. We learned our lessons, so we're gonna just Bernie blackout, and it turned out Trump won. That's why. That's why. But then we get idiots like Destiny who talks like, oh, I know, and then the Jubilee video that came out, and they're all like, "Oh, you're stupid. You don't know." But in reality, he knows. I watched it. Jordan Peterson actually fucking knows. He's legit. You're too stupid to understand. That's what happened. You're throwing a tantrum and a fit because you can't connect the dots like I can, basically. And the same thing with Kamala Harris. She made a statement about the East or whatever the fuck's happening out there with the Jews and shit, and the war in Afghanistan, whatever, with the Palestinians and whatever. And then she was like, well, we're trying to influence them, but we're trying to not be part of it, but we're influencing them, but we're not really influencing them. And then she said, like, apparently she was talking for like an hour, but she didn't say anything, like John Oliver pointed out. And even he fucked up. And they're going to weaponize that and utilize that mistake. Just like Bill Burr arguing with a woman. Look it up, Google it, find it. I've done it enough. So that's fine. That's fine. Like that gun matters. Like the gun matters, but they're trying to make you think it's dope. And maybe they should to a certain extent because you have to understand there's the reason why England and the reason why Africa happened is because they both became it's red and blue essentially at the most extremes, right? They were all about logic, or I'm sorry, education, and they were all about logic and reason, and that's why they didn't go anywhere. But that's why they only went somewhere, and why all of them were hollow, and all of them couldn't stand up. And then when they met, that's why the Africans were slaves and the England wasn't. And like, oh, our bad, we fucked up. Because eventually they came around and they seen that, oh, we need to be red and blue, not purple, not divided, not following a king, not following a queen, not authoritarian, not a dictator. We need that kind of individuality, so to speak. And that's what it is. And again, I'm smart enough to connect the dots. It's not my fault you're dumb enough to not see them, like my friends used to be, like my neighbor used to be, like all these motherfuckers that tried to drag me down. No, you bitch. Fuck you, bitch. I know the fuck. Fine, whatever. Whatever. A gun. He has a gun. Like, Goku, and when it's an energy gun. Like, how does it work? What the fuck's going on? Like, I understand that it's a show or a video game or whatever, but still, it's a gun, and it's not the same. Like, how is that energy coming? What the fuck are you? Is it a tool to focus your energy? Maybe I get no justification for it. Chances are, what you didn't think about, what I just thought about, how your body is actually the what's it called, the tool that generated the energy, and how the gun just refined it into firing it. You probably didn't think of that, right? You probably didn't have that connectivity, right? Because you're a sellout and a whore and a fucking bitch, and you're gonna guide the world into doom, and you're gonna break apart and fucking. This is why no one respects Dragon Ball Z, because of Dragon Ball Super, because of bullshit. They try to make a song that didn't work in America, blah blah blah. Phew. Oh, no, it's shooting red for some reason. And look, it's not red anymore, but yet it's an MV. But I think Piccolo's like, what are you looking at? Like, this is me. That's me. Like, what? Like, I was sitting there just minding my own business, and the world came knocking, and you're trying to break it down. And me, being how I am, me being rooted in truth, grassroots, right? That is a representation of essentially change, and the world is coming and knocking, and I answer, and I'm giving it a fucking look like, what do you want? Because like it's bullshit. You're bringing bullshit. I see through it already, and that's what the fight is. Boom. And his hair looks stupid, by the way, but that's fucking, I don't know. That's dumb. That's dumb. Why is Red Ribbon still a thing? And then here, choking out like he's lifting her. What are you holding? Why are you supporting her? Like, she's standing in his hands, and you're holding her like this. Like, what? Like, there's nothing going on. And I understand you don't want to piss off the filters and blah blah blah. But you're making people soft as a result, right? Like, I'm saying the word nigger, I'm saying asshole, I'm saying fuck, bitch, cunt, ass. It's because, yes, they're curse words, but guess what? If I say N word, A word, and B word, it's the same thing. You're still putting the idea in your head. It's just that I'm making you think which one is it, and so you fucking go through a laundry list of curse words to figure out that one instead of finding, that one that I just said. Instead of you knowing the one I just said, now you thought of 15 of them. Like, why do you think that's a better option? It's because you sold your soul to the devil. And the world is falling apart. That's what that is. That's why heaven and hell is real. Like, the Bible is a thing. I don't believe in God, but I live like he's real. You know why? Because heaven and hell is true, regardless of how you feel about it. When you go to bed at night, if you do good, you're going to have good dreams. Are you not? Yes, you are. If you do bad things, you're going to have nightmares. Are you not? You're going to wake up. Right? That's going to happen to you. Know why? Because it's fucking real, bitch. Fucking get over yourselves. Oh god, you're doing something that I can't understand. It's fucking stupid in reality. And he's not wearing his glasses anymore. Whoa! And it switches to the game, by the way, or some shit. But it's different. It's not the art anymore. So. And it's not Super Saiyan. Oh no, this is it. Watch. This right here. I don't think Akira Toriyama would have allowed this, by the way. Watch. Hits him in the back of the neck. You see that his eyes look, right? But his face doesn't react. Like if I like me just existing, I have a pain in my arm, my neck, my right leg, my abdomen, my lower back, especially on the right. It hurts, right? Naturally, it hurts. But the point I'm trying to make is, I have to point that out because people forget, and because they forget, they think I'm better, but I'm not, and that's why they cut my ass in the first place. Is because like, oh, you're not seeing a doctor, so you must be better. When in truth, no, I'm seeing a doctor because the doctor medicated me, and I'm better because the medications are working, and that's all it is. So it makes me recording. I'm good to go. So, because I might lose my internet pretty soon, but yeah. So what I wanted to say, by the way, before I forget, I get sidetracked. Um, he didn't react. He didn't react. Akira Toriyama, I don't think would have allowed that. I think he would have been like at some point or something, like there would have been pain there. But for some reason, like, oh, I'm dying. Oh, and that's why you think AI is real. As soon as we're being led by idiots and then making you believe something that's not true. And that's why I fucking um, like they're having the wars out there. It's because the people are too fucking stupid to live with one another, and that's why America was doing so well. It's because we were actually smarter back then than we are now. We're falling downward, and again, what I'm talking to and telling you about is why that's happening, basically. I have chat open. Yeah, okay. And then Piccolo, who's yellow for some fucking reason. There's some bullshit story behind it, I'm sure. But he's yellow instead of green, so he changed his soul. He's probably drinking fucking America juice or something to change his color. And he probably bought the Trump coin or some sellout bullshit, fucking shit, something that's not right or whatever. Oh look, he's reacting. Did you see that? Oh wow, look at right. Why did he do that before? Oh, cause your fucking writers suck. Pull the gun. Pull the gun. Who the fuck fears a gun? What is the gun doing? Again, look at it. Ain't shit. It ain't shit. Like, who cares? It ain't shit. But yeah, you're trying to act it's something cool. It's something amazing. Reach for the summit. Visions break the one false on. Something for some reason. Don't know what the fuck he is. Let's try the evil, right? When AOC came out, they tried to make some variation of AOC that wasn't legit. When the squad was released, they made the 5 and they countered everything. And that's what evil is and there's like, oh look, they have that, so you have this, follow this, and this is influencing you bad, whereas that's influencing you good, but you consider it the same thing, so you let it go. And that's why Trump has a $400 million jet. And you're like, yeah, whatever. But fucking, you're bitching about Obama's fucking tan fucking suit. You're bitching about this, and you're bitching about that, and you're bitching about like, oh, well, fucking what is his name? Oh, he worked with them. He might have millions of dollars. Oh, I forgot the Bernie's son's name. But yeah, he existed. He did his thing. He's a problem, but he only made like a quarter of what Trump's making and his family's making. But it's a big deal when Bernie did it and Bernie's son did it or whatever, and Trump can do it, and it's fine and it's okay. And you let it go, and this is why. This is why I can't climb with League of Legends, because everybody in my party is a fucking asshole ball hog. And why everyone's like, what are you talking about? What are you talking about? It's because it's fucking affecting me, because I'm a leader. You're a sheep. They don't need to fucking drag you down so you don't see it. But me, I'm a fucking wolf. But every time I go outside, I'm throwing my fucking rifles and like, get back in your fucking cage. You know what I'm saying? That's what's going on. But online and bullshit and blah blah blah. That could be why my health sucks, or why I can't fucking, like, why I couldn't survive and do things, and why I can now. Oh, it's red and blue flag. Okay. Oh, now they unite against the monster. That's dumb.
dies beneath the dirt. Do you know it? Or do you want it? And when the giants call to ask you what you're worth,
That's fine. Go 15 feet. Like Goku, or sorry, Piccolo, rather. Like
Son Gohan.
it's like, oh shit, you're falling, you're falling, you're falling. This is America's allies. You're falling, you're falling, you're falling to Germany. Oh my god, you're falling, you're falling. And finally, America starts to wake up. Finally, you start paying attention. Finally, you see the truth. Finally, you become woke. That's what the woke is to wake up and see the truth. To wake up and realize you're being lied to and tricked and exploited. That's what being woke is. Like, shut. This is stupid. Fuck you, fuck you. It's just content. This is back in the day when Akira Toriyama was around and legitimately, and that's why it makes a difference and why it's so powerful and true and awesome and all that good shit. And again, that's why Disney was once upon a time, why Lion King was so dope, right? But the problem is, there's dumbasses in charge of the world and they're doing it for money. Just like every guy you've ever known, it's fake alpha, fake it to make it, and then that's why they keep retiring from the government and letting all these people do whatever the fuck they're doing to our government because you're not an actual leader. You don't know what the fuck you're doing. Just like Trump, he's not an actual leader. You don't know what the fuck he's doing. But the people, I'll say it again. And again, I should be dead because that's what they want. Like Jeffrey Epstein, for example, he's dead because he knows Paul Ryan, Steve Bannon, Jeff Sessions, Lindsey Graham, Jim Jordan, Pete Hegseth, RFK Jr., Matt Gaetz, Lauren Boebert, and Marjorie Taylor Greene. And again, they may be stupid, right? Like Trump and Elon Musk, they may be dumb. And maybe they're being influenced, right? And but they're influencers, and they still deserve to go to prison, even if it's a minor content. Uh, um, Whatever the fuck the word is. Like, even if it's a minor offense, you're still making shit bad, and it should be penalized one way or another. And that's what they're doing. And they're, again, you think it's Trump, and you blame Elon and Trump, but in reality, it's them, basically. That's why I called Trump a Trojan horse, basically. He got there. He got elected. And that's because none of the people I mentioned before would ever get elected. But they're doing what they want to do anyway. They wanted to cut your health care, and everyone's like, no. So they elected Trump and say, I'd never do it. I'd never do it. But all those people behind closed doors are cutting your health care. And they're doing it through Trump, as I'm trying to tell you. And he's like, oh shit. Nazis bad, America good, UK good. I need to help my allies. That's going on now. And me, I'm like, dude, what the fuck? Like, I'm Piccolo. I'm like, what the fuck, guys? Wake the fuck up. I need you. I need you. It's a team game. Pass the ball. We can win, but we have to win. We have to stand as one. That's how our team works in the Legends. And again, in the Legends, when I had a partner, we had 100% win rate. 100%. We won 100% when I duo queued because I was smart. And if you listened to me, and if you're good enough to just hold the line, it was enough. Because that's what we're against, some bullshit. So if we brought bullshit to the table, we would win, and we did, basically, because that's what it was. Literally, that's what it was. We had a 100% win rate, basically, right? And then PlayStation All Stars. I had a friend, his name was Mexico, okay? He came from Mexico, so he wasn't bought in and tricked by all this losing our bullshit and meta crap and whatever. And he thought for himself. And guess what? He followed me, and you know what happened? We became the number one team in America. And that's all America, North and South. That's America and Mexico. And then anybody else who was in the region, any Japan people, any people that came in to America or fucking visited or had a team in America, but whatever, it didn't matter who you were. We were the best. We were number one. Same with Super Smash Bros. That's why in StarCraft 2, why I'm fucking the king. And basically, why I'm not the king, but I was really good at StarCraft 2 rather. But the problem was, in StarCraft 2, there's people like Neuro Zerg who was like, oh my god, you're such an all-knowing pig, you're a loser, you have disgraced the system, you're dishonorable, blah, 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 blah. And then fucking 10 years later, he's like, oh, he didn't scout, so I blatantly busted him with some aggression. Like, that's what I've been doing to everybody, you fucking bitch. It's just you're bad and you don't fucking realize that I'm good and you're bad. This whole fucking time, they removed early aggression because of bitches like you. They killed the game because bitches like you. And that's what's going on in America. Same thing for League of Legends. That's why League of Legends in America, we can't win. Anybody that steps up, you get squashed, and the reason why is because you are a contender. But we can't afford you stepping up in the arena because if you beat us in Japan, then it'll look bad on our nation, and everyone in Japan will feel bad that Americans are beating us in our own thing, and so oh, this must be bad. And yes, it is bad, but they come over here and do what they're doing, and it's fucking okay. For what? Why? I can't understand. What was it? Those servers or those things that exist. Like, I will admit the left has gone too far by blacklisting certain things. Yes, that's too far. Yes, you shouldn't tell me what the fuck I can eat. You can guide me, but don't tell me. You know what I'm saying? And the problem was they wanted to tell you what to eat, so that's fine. You slashed back. That's what happens. That's childhood is. That's what kids fucking love me because they understand that. We all understand that. We all get that. We all see that. It's so true. You can't deny that. And that's what happened, right? But that's what people love me. So, what was it called? Trying to remember. Um, VPN, basically. VPN. You can go ahead. Oh, look, I'm watching Chinese propaganda. Oh, that's what happened. That's the world thinks. Like, I can watch anything I want, but it's Chinese propaganda. You get out, they get in. Like, you understand? Like, it's the same thing. That's why they have defenses, right? And that's what there's guards. That's why you go in. That's why they have court systems. And there's cops everywhere to make sure that shit doesn't happen. That's why 9/11 happened. And the whole shit. And it stood because America's fucking great and amazing and fuck yeah, bitch. But guess what? It's got a corrupt fucking president right now. So what the fuck? You know what I'm saying? That's what this is. America finally woke up. You're finally seeing the truth. And now the bad guy's like, oh, time to fucking hold you down and repress you because you're standing up against the system. Can't have any of that. And that's what's happening in America. That's happened to me. And it's like, and then fucking boom. Right? What the hell? Why isn't it working? Rah! Rah! Like he's trying to show off. Oh, this right. Rah! That's how teamwork work. Oh shit! From down south, here comes Pippin with the assist of the lifetime. Jordan Peterson makes his, or not Jordan Peterson, Michael Jordan makes. Well, Jordan Peterson works here because that's what he is. But again, Scottie Pippen is being held back, so Michael Jordan and Jordan Peterson can't rise because they're being repressed by the system. I was like, oh, what the fuck is going on? And he's like, oh, good, it's awesome. I'm so dope. Look at me and my hair, and I'm so ego. I was like, what the fuck are you doing, bitch? Fucking go act. Like, no, what the fuck? And same thing. It's like Goku, and they're trying to make it like, oh, fucking go on, step it up to be Goku. It's so fucking cool. And instead of coming out with the fucking the old guy, the fucking hermit king, whatever the fuck. And that's why he's a pervert, by the way, because he lived his life that way, and he has that right. He's allowed to step in and fuck those girls because he did the work. He is a hero, essentially, because he was not fucking the girls. His whole early life, he gave his early life and sacrificed his early life to save the world. He can be a pervert and do these things. That's fine. Let him be, dude. Goku isn't because he's still young and he's married. He has a wife, but that's why he's already what's it called. He has a son stepping up in his place, and yes, they has a girlfriend, but that's why he's not so great. But I can really break it open. Like I'm that smart. The Jordan Peterson debate, and the reason why he rage quit is because that example was too much, and Jordan Peterson's too old, and that's what they called what's it called, age gap. Basically, he's too old. He can't fucking recognize and play the game, so he walked away. And everyone's like, "Oh, fucking Jordan Peterson sucks," and they need that. And again, just like it's arguing with a woman from Bill Burr, I think his name was, just like arguing with a woman. We need that. Like that's fire, that's ammo to break the world apart, and that's what that is. And he was right to do what he did, but you all are too stupid to see why he did what he did, and that's why they're trying to weaponize it. Is because okay, well this is something we can use. Let's use the fucking shit out of it. We're not talking about anything. We're staying on this thing. I dare you to call us a cunt. I dare you to call us a cunt. Because the second you do, we'll drop everything and jump on that, and fucking that's what they're doing. Republicans are doing that. Not Republicans, but the evil that is manifest in the Republic. Headshot. Bam. That's me, bitch. That's me. Welcome to the fucking truth, whores. Welcome, America has arrived. Wake the fuck up. You fucking bitches. You fucking dumb bitches.